Getting toward the end of this year's campaign for Fort Smith United or United Way of Fort Smith area, uh, how is the campaign going right now?
We're I guess kicking off technically the new calendar year in 2026. In our world, we're actually wrapping up our 2025 campaign, which is set to end in about March. But Darren, we're so thankful. We have seen such great momentum this year, which is great because also the needs in the community that exist are very present. But all that being said, we're really excited to see the turnout and are excited to finish really strong in March this year.
You get I call them your normals, those who always donate, but I know there are some that still can take part in this. How easy is it to do that?
Yes, so contributing to United Way and supporting our partner agencies is very simple. Of course, we have our physical location in downtown Fort Smith is where we're located, but also we have a website and our impact goes much larger than Fort Smith as well because we serve 6 counties. So feel free, visit our website. It's unitedwayfortsmith.org. You can just click on the donate button and help us finish strong in March, truly, as we looking into the new year in April are ready to kick off another campaign.
Are businesses still able to take part?
Yes, yes. Truly, this year we're really excited about the momentum that we've seen and some new energy that we're bringing to our campaign. In past years, I know we've traditionally had a campaign wrap up in about March and a campaign kickoff in the fall. But for us, we took a step back this year and we're like, what does campaign look like for us? What does campaign look like for our community, for our agencies? Campaign never ends. So truly, every year for us, when we talk about campaign, it's ever present. It's really just the cycle in which we choose to look at it. But right now, so like we're in January, and come March, that's when we're really going to wrap up our current total and present what we're able to give to our partner agencies. But in April 1st, really, we hit the ground running. The total resets back to zero. And we're hitting the floor running and really going for another campaign and making sure we have impact in our community. So for community residents who haven't participated in giving yet, for any company who hasn't participated in giving yet, it's always a great time. We can make sure and facilitate community impact together, so it's never too late.
You mentioned the amount that you'll be delivering to the different agencies or the partners that make up United Way of Fort Smith area. I was on that committee several times to do that. Um, what does this money go toward?
Yes. So I think it's when we talk about how much funding we're able to raise every year, it's first, in my opinion, probably most important to understand that everything that we raise goes right back to our community. So I always have to mention the endowment. Back in 1990, we received a gift that was sizable enough that once invested over 20 years, since 2011, United Way of Fort Smith area has been fully funded. And what that means is like our expenses, everything that it takes to keep up an office and our staff of 5 is completely supported. So when we go out and we talk about fundraising, we're really talking about true impact in the community. And so um, where we're at with this point, and our campaign is really great. We've aren't officially announcing the total just yet, but it's looking really good. It's encouraging, which is great because we know that the needs exist.
I was just going to say, you mentioned it a second ago, but the needs that each agency has or each partner has, that has not gone down any at all.
Mm-mm. And I think a huge part of the conversation is back to what you mentioned about our allocation panels. It's a really unique process that the United Way of Fort Smith hosts. And it's truly to make sure that our donors are and their intention to give is just most represented in the community. So kind of back to that transparency and understanding of the needs. You've done the process already. You understand how it works, but we built those panels. We send them out in the community, and they're the ones that actually review everything from the financials of our organizations, what programs they're currently offering, how is that matching up to the most current needs in our community. So it's a very in sync process. What's happening and it's very volunteer driven. It's very community driven. So we're super excited. We're wrapping up this campaign very strong. And then what happens next is those very transparent conversations. And we're excited about the impact again that will continue from the efforts of United Way partner organizations from our community. There really is no way that we could facilitate the sheer impact that we do every year without the support of the community. So as much as the community wants to give, I mean, that's what we're able to do every year. So we're incredibly grateful.
All right, Maddie, thank you so much for your time, and we'll chat in March on how things ended.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Darren.